Hello, and welcome back to ROADTRIpVIA, the once-a-day road trip trivia quiz. Today's episode is number 494. The category will be No-Brainer number 5. These are the type of questions that you'll find featured in every Zoom quiz, trivia night, college quiz night, pub quiz, anything like that. These are the standard questions that they always ask. Good luck! Question number 1. Throughout the 19th century, what parasite was often used by physicians to initiate blood flow or deplete blood from a localized area of the body of a medical patient? The answer is the leech. Question 2. Who was the first and only U.S. president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms in the White House, bookending the 23rd President Benjamin Harrison's term? The answer is Grover Cleveland. Question 3. An international hit and dance craze in the latter half of 1996 and part of 1997, what song by Los Del Rio got ranked the number 1 greatest one-hit wonder of all time by VH1 in 2002? The answer is the Macarena. Question 4. Each year, National Trivia Day recognizes the collectors of pop culture, irrelevant data, facts, history, and quotes, and celebrates all things trivial on the 4th day of what month? The answer is January. Question number 5. While there are a few examples from early television of reality TV, the reality TV genre didn't really take off until 1992 with the premiere of what show? The answer is The Real World. Question number 6. A Venetian Jewish moneylender, Shylock, is what Shakespearean play's principal antagonist. His defeat and conversion to Christianity form the climax of the story. That play was The Merchant of Venice. Question 7. Known as the Bishop's Boys or the Wright brothers, what were the first names of the 2 American aviation pioneers generally credited with inventing, building, and flying the world's first successful motor-operated airplane? The answer is Wilbur and Orville Wright. Question 8. Spending 14 weeks at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, one of the best-selling singles of all time was a cover of I Will Always Love You, recorded in 1992 by Whitney Houston. Who wrote and recorded the original version back in the 1970s? The answer is Dolly Parton. Question 9. Fascinating, elegant, and mysterious to watch in the water, Jellyfish also lack brains, blood, even hearts, and are pretty simple critters, anatomically being made up of 95% what? The answer is water. Question 10. Cutis anserin, horripilation, and piloerection are all synonymous medical terms for what involuntary anatomical phenomenon that occurs in humans and similarly in several species of animal. The answer is goosebumps, or goose pimples, or goose flesh. Question 11. Also known as the Children's Crusade, a duty dance with death, what science fiction infused anti-war novel by Kurt Vonnegut was first published in 1969? That novel was called Slaughterhouse-Five. Question 12. What was the name of the Russian physiologist known primarily for his work in classical conditioning and his experiments with triggering the salivating response of his canine subjects? The answer is Pavlov. Question 13. Under the doctrine of separation of powers, the governance of a state is traditionally divided into three branches, each with separate and independent powers and responsibilities. What are the three branches? You have a legislative, judicial, and executive branch. Question 14. Originally published in June of 1870, A World Tour Underwater is the subtitle of what classic science fiction adventure novel by French writer Jules Verne? The answer is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Question 15. The cerebral cortex of the brain is divided lengthways into two cerebral hemispheres, and traditionally, each of the hemispheres has been divided into four lobes: the frontal, the parietal, and what two others? The answer is the temporal and the occipital. Question 16. Released on May 16th of 1986, what hugely popular Tom Cruise and Val Kilmer film is set at the U.S. Navy's Fighter Weapons School at Naval Air Station Miramar in San Diego, California? The answer is Top Gun. Question 17. Lightning dancing, wind howling, and alarm clock yelling are examples of what term used for the attribution of a personal nature or human characteristics to something non-human? The answer is personification. Question 18. For the price of $15 million, or approximately $18 per square mile, the Louisiana Purchase was the acquisition of the territory of Louisiana by the United States from what country in 1803? They bought Louisiana from France. Question 19. Named for the Polish city in which it was signed, what was the collective defense treaty established by the Soviet Union and 7 other Soviet satellite states in Central and Eastern Europe in 1955? It was signed in Warsaw. It was called the Warsaw Pact. And question 20. Becoming a popular internet slang term in 2012, along the same lines as the Latin carpe diem, YOLO is a call to live life to its fullest extent, even embracing behavior which carries inherent risk. What does the acronym YOLO stand for? The answer is you only live once. Alright, that is it for today. Thank you for watching today's episode of ROADTRIpVIA. We're 8 days into the month. At the end of this month, we will be tallying up all of the alphabet trivia from last month. We'll find out which one of those videos has the most views. We'll probably do a halfway check at the end of next week, but at the end of the month is what counts. On the last day of this month, whichever one of those videos has the most views, I'll be sending an email to, I'll be getting a hold of somehow, and we'll figure out how to get you your prize money. We are taking suggestions. If you have any contest suggestions, something we can do to get a little audience participation, always looking for new ideas that way. Feel free to email them to us, or you can comment in any of the videos below. We'll just move right on. Question 21 for today in the no-brainer category. Located on the east coast of Westeros in the Crown Lands, just north of where the Blackwater Rush flows into the Blackwater Bay, and overlooking Blackwater Bay, what is the name of the city that is the site of the Iron Throne and the Red Keep in the Game of Thrones? The Iron Throne and the Red Keep are located in King's Landing. It's only a no-brainer if you've ever seen Game of Thrones. Hopefully you have. Thank you for watching today. Hope you're having a good weekend. See you back here tomorrow for episode 495.